Hey guys, so I recently watched the movie Raya and the Last Dragon, and honestly, it's perfect for Kingdom Hearts. I'm serious. Even before I watched this movie, I knew that it would eventually make its way into Kingdom Hearts like I expect for the other 3D animated Disney movies, released in 2010 and after, of course. However, I wasn't expecting Raya and the Last Dragon to fit in this well as a world. And today, I want to discuss how it can work. This isn't a review of the movie by any means, but it's good, guys. It's like really good. It has some fun action scenes and some funny moments, and it has a simple yet powerful message about trusting others. I might have gone in with the very low expectation that it would be a mediocre movie, but I came out very happy with the movie. I've seen it like 3 times already. Anyways, like I said, this isn't a review, but I do want to give a spoiler warning. In order for me to talk about how Raya and the Last Dragon can fit into a Kingdom Hearts game, I need to talk about the plot. If you haven't seen the movie yet and you do not want to be spoiled, please click off of this video and go watch it. Alright, so if you're still here, I'm assuming that you either watched the movie already or you don't care about spoilers. Either way, let's get started talking about how Raya and the Last Dragon could fit into Kingdom Hearts. The way I'm going to go about this is first I'm going to go over the plot of the movie, and then I'm going to point out the parts of the movie that work really well in Kingdom Hearts. This introduction has been long enough, so let's get straight into it. So to keep things simple, I'll be talking about the movie in chronological order. 500 years before the start of the movie, humans and dragons coexisted in peace until a plague-like darkness known as the Droon spread throughout the land of Kumandra. That'd be the name of the world, by the way. Anyways, so the Droon turned the people and the dragons to stone, but the last dragon in existence put all of her magic into a mystical sphere known as the Dragon Gem, and she blasted away all of the Droon. The people were restored, but the dragons were not for some reason. The last dragon, Sisu, faded from existence, leaving people to fight over the Dragon Gem for hundreds of years. Fast forward to 6 years before the start of the movie, and the Dragon Gem is in the possession of the Land of Heart, which happens to be Raya's home. Raya's father, Chief Benja, decides to invite the leaders from the lands of Fang, Talon, Spine, and Tail to dinner so that they can all reunite as Kumandra. Unfortunately, things don't go as planned. Raya trusts Namari, the princess from Fang, with the location of the Dragon Gem, and Namari betrays her. The Dragon Gem shatters into 5 pieces, which results in the Droon being unleashed again, and Raya's father being turned to stone. For the next 6 years, Raya travels in search of a way to revive Sisu and restore her father. In present day, Raya is on her way to the last possible location where she could have a chance of reviving Sisu, and fortunately for her, it works. With Sisu back, they go from land to land to collect all of the shards so that Sisu can put the Dragon Gem back together and wipe away the Droon for good. Along the way, Raya learns the importance of trusting others, including Namari, and it's because of the trust that Raya places in her and that Namari reciprocates that the Droon are vanquished. Those that are turned to stone reanimate, including all of the dragons. So now that we've gone over the plot of the movie, you might have noticed a few things that connected to Kingdom Hearts. For starters, there's a strong similarity between the Droon and the Heartless. While they generally look nothing alike and they affect living creatures in different ways, both the Droon and the Heartless are a plague-like force of nature that are described as darkness. Also, it's never stated outright in the movie, but as the Droon pass through people, it looks like something leaves their body, so it's almost like the Droon steal people's souls, which turns them to stone. I know I didn't mention this in my video about the Heartless, but when an individual loses their heart in the Kingdom Hearts universe, the empty shell that is left over becomes a lifeless husk known as a nobody. Are you guys seeing the connection here? This is the perfect setup for the Kingdom Hearts concepts to tie in more heavily with the Disney plots. While the Droon can be a modified version of darkness specific to Kumandra, the byproducts that are created when they pass through people should be the Heartless and the Nobodies. These Heartless Nobodies can have stone-like qualities to help them tie in more directly into the world of Kumandra. Oh, and I could see the final boss being similar to Skull, the final boss in Arendelle, except instead of being an ice wolf, it could be a stone dragon. Next, I'd like to talk about Sisu's disappearance 500 years before the start of the film. By overexerting herself to destroy the Droon and undo the petrification that had been inflicted onto the humans, Sisu faded from existence. Does that sound familiar? It should, because Sora experienced a similar fate at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. You see, Raya's goal at the beginning of the movie perfectly mirrors Kairi and Riku's current goal of retrieving Sora. I think it's very likely that Raya will appear in a game leading up to Sora's return, and Kumandra offers a clue about how they can bring him back. It wouldn't be a direct clue, because what happened to Sora and what happened to Sisu are two completely different things. But there are similarities in their situations. They both paid a cost for using a power they had very little understanding of. It's because of the similarity between Sora and Sisu that it's important that Kairi sees Sisu's revival. That way, Kumandra's role in the greater Kingdom Hearts plot would be to strengthen Kairi's resolve and solidify her belief that Sora can be brought back. Also, as a side note, I could see Sisu being a summon that Kairi, or whoever really, can use after the world is cleared. Now, I haven't talked much about the main character of the movie, but Raya is a very interesting factor in all of this. Her role in a Kingdom Hearts game can either be confined to her own world like most other characters, but I think she's going to play a larger role in the greater story. As I mentioned, her father is the chief of their land, the Land of Heart. If Raya's father is the chief of Heart, that would make her, that's right, you guessed it, the Princess of Heart. Disney could not have been more on the nose with this. Even if Raya is not made an official Princess of Heart, they could throw in a little joke about the coincidence, especially if Kairi is the character that visits this world. It could even be used for a red herring to make us think that Raya is one of the new Seven Hearts, when in reality, she isn't. Regardless of whether she is or isn't, I think that her title alone is an interesting thing about her that should be addressed in a Kingdom Hearts game. Throw that in with the Droon and Sisu disappearance, and I think we have a world that fits extremely well with the greater narrative being told. But that's just what I think. What do you guys think after watching the movie and watching this video? Let me know in the comment section, and if you like what you saw, please like and share the video. Oh yeah, and subscribe for more content like this. That's all I have to say on the subject for now. Thank you so much for joining my first Kingdom Hearts discussion video. I'll see you guys in the next one.